Meant to call you later, I was stuck up on that other line. Shorty got a gold star, Shorty drive a fast car. Fucked around with a lot of niggas, never had a rock star. I'll make you mine for real. You said you see me out with bitches, once about 5 of them. So which one of them bitches you fuck? I said none of them. She didn't believe me, so I took her to see Johnny Day. Asked her what's your favorite color, diamond. After favorite color, diamond, she said yellow. I asked her do she wear Chanel, she said that's ghetto. She a little bougie bitch, my diamonds the Fiji. She a little bougie bitch, I know that she don't need me. Before we get it in, don't be stingy, call your best friend. Fuck you, run the crib from the east to the west end. I know I'm your blessing, you ain't got a question. I asked you what's your favorite kind of money. Just when we cool, just when we ride it. You get the touching, it's not too bad. I hear you breathing, let's keep it quiet.
Doing the whole edit thing?
Yeah, I do all at the teaser, everything. You just let me know what song you want, and I just find your videos and just put clips. That's how I be doing. I be doing all that. Everything you see is me. It's all me. It ain't nobody else.
That's cool. That's
so
cool.
yeah, it's me. So hey you guys, welcome back to Intimate Talk with Mama Boo. I'm here with a singer, one of my little babies, and he's a singer up in here. I'm gonna let him introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, my name's Trell. I go by Trell Go Crazy. A lot of people know me by that, and yeah, I had to. I'm glad you reached out.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. So let us know where you grew up at, what schools you attend, so we can get like a background of you.
I'm from LA. I was born in Inglewood. I was born at Centinela.
Okay.
But then so yeah, I was born in Inglewood. Went to Centinela. Elementary, I went to Martin Luther King Elementary, on like Western and King. And then I moved to the east side, and I did my high school years at Locke. So yeah, I went to Locke. I had fun over there. That's my area. I went to Gompers Middle School, so it wasn't. I stayed in my little area, so I didn't go too far.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm LA. I'm pretty much an LA dude. Yeah, I don't really count growing up on the west side, but I feel like my prime years are like what mattered and kind of what made me. So yeah, for sure, like east side, for sure.
Okay.
I grew up right like on 116th and San Pedro.
Okay.
So not too far.
Right, not too far at all. So were you a singer in church? Did you attend church? Because you know most guys would, sidebar real quick, because it'd be like a whole different thought mind, like, oh, they sing, he's soft or whatever. But most guys that actually start out to come to the light and sing, they start out in church and gathered that confidence. Because it's like singing around in the neighborhood, niggas be like, man, this nigga always singing. But it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? So start out at church. Did you lead sing any?
Yeah. So I was top notch in my church. I laugh because like I used to show DK like choir pictures and being in the choir. I'll send you some of those.
Right.
But yeah, so I went to I started off in church. I went to City of Refuge.
Okay.
And then I went to a church called Bethesda on Crenshaw and like in the 40s somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, I've always sung. I think that's where I kind of like grew my passion for music
and confidence.
So, like, yeah, for sure. Like I think going in front of like church folks is like way more like nerve-wracking than to like go out in front of like my friends and things like that. I feel like at church you can't mess up. Like
they listen to your every.
It's just one of those things. But I started off super shy. Like, I just closed my eyes, finished the song.
Do you have one of those videos?
I don't have a video, but I got a picture. I'll for sure show you though. I'll for sure. I gotta pull it. It's on like my grandmother's Facebook. She posted all that stuff.
Yeah, so, on blast.
For sure.
Shout out to Granny.
City of Refuge. I led over there, and then I always been like conflicted, like to do the music I do now versus and like still do church music. Okay. Only because I just feel like people I mean everybody gonna judge and have their opinion. I try not to like think about it too much though. Because I mean I know where I come from and I know what makes me feel good.
Yeah,
but I mean still to this day I got family members that are like that tell me stuff like my blessings won't fully come until I dip back into the gospel music. And it's like I feel you. But no, because I don't think that's how things are. Yeah. Like in hindsight, you're talking like I do this because I love it, but also it's an income. So like, if this is what I do for a living,
right,
that shouldn't reflect what my one-on-one is with God and
True.
things like that.
True.
But yeah,
but they just saying it more biblical to you, like as far as in your spirit and your soul, and on that mindset. But I don't think that unless you just being the devil in your music, then I don't think that it'll even have anything to do with the end of the day.
No, it doesn't. But you know, I think growing up, it's funny like looking at like on Facebook. I think I have a lot of church folks on Facebook, not on Instagram anymore.
Okay.
But it's kind of weird when I see them start peeping my new stuff, like and liking certain things. Cause like here I am.
Can't deny it.
You know, I put women in my videos, and they ain't always in like
full clothes
and things like that. And I'm not saying the nicest things all the time. So when they come through and like stuff on Instagram, I'll kind of be like,
I go, okay.
kind of dip back into I'm feeling some type of way. But nah, I say that to say like when it comes down to that, I don't really like. I think I found a good place with myself to kind of defer to like gospel music and other things. Like I said, I think before I ever end my career, no matter how old I am, I'll put out like a gospel project one day.
Okay, that's
like,
what's up.
Like something like that. And I do that just because my granny will want that.
Yeah, you have to do it for granny.
But other than that, like I'm on some other stuff.
Yeah, well, you know, you living your life right now.
No, facts.
And that's what it is. So, and then your music defines you to me. Because your music is fire. Like to me, you remind me of a Trey song. Yeah, just like to me. Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like I can still see the innocence in you. You're not just like a rugged singing guy. Yeah. You like a little, I wouldn't say sweet because we won't want to put that name on a guy, but it's like a sweet settle. Like okay, I can groove to you.
Just real gentle with it.
Yeah, but it's fire
myself
though.
As like a raunchy like type nigga or like out here. It ain't too hardcore. Like
no.
But
it's good. It's street.
I did have to like switch it up to feel like I was like in the LA thing. I think for a long time when I first started music, I ran into music when I got my heart broke.
That will change your whole perspective. So like, that will make something of you.
You know, I ain't gonna put the blame on nobody, but like I was going through something, and then I like not purposely made these songs. But kind of, I think after my album was done, I would sit with like a DK and we went over the album, and then I kind of just peeped like, oh damn, these songs relate to my situation. Now, as I was making the songs, I wasn't too much trying to make them about what was going on. Okay. I think after it was made, it's like I could see like nigga, you was talking about her, you was talking about that's when that happened. So, but like I say, I ran to music like during that. It got my mind off
other stuff. The emotional
what I was
part.
going through.
Right.
So then after that, it was cool, and then like a lot of local LA rappers, we kind of all record at the same studio, so they come in the room,
they vibe,
and be like, "You dope, you different, like you hard, but it ain't LA." Like so, it was kind of like, what do I need to do to kind of make it LA? But then you get mixed opinions because half people say you don't want to be like everybody else, stand out. Yeah. LA will catch on to you later. Yeah. Then you get the ones that's kind of like, nah, nigga, you need to. Yeah, try. They need, you need more. To try to.
I just say you seem like you have an open mind, so that'll work with you. So that'll work for you.
I've switched it up a little bit. Like my Steve's, like I think the beginning me, I was only on slow R&B. Like that was my thing. Like I would never do an up-paced song.
Sing somebody out their panties.
No, I just was on. I was just on some slow song. I didn't like fast beats at all. Anything up tempo. Because a lot of people like, dude, I get your love songs, but where your club bangers? I'm not that guy. Okay. I'm not that guy. But then I had to learn, like, nah, I have to like switch some stuff up a little bit.
For everybody, give variety of an audience.
So now that it's funny to hear you say like I got like some stuff that's like streets for the streets. Yeah. It ain't like gangster, it ain't like what.
You can tell that you're from like, somewhere. Like you're not just like just out of the church and singing.
Yeah.
You had a life.
It ain't. It's not like the regular. Like I guess what you would think a church boy coming out making R&B music would be. Right. For sure. Right. It's not that. I got a little swag to me, so it ain't.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It ain't that. But yeah, I like the music. Like as far as music in general, like, I don't know what else I'd be doing. That's when coming out of high school, I didn't know what I'd be doing. Like, okay. I never.
What type of kid were you in school?
I was bad.
It was bad.
I was bad. I wasn't bad and like I wasn't cursing people out. Okay. I'm real sarcastic. Smart, cocky, call me cocky.
That part.
Teachers just couldn't, the personality too strong.
Right. Like you finding them wrong
arrogant.
and stuff. You just got something to say.
Yeah, so I got in trouble a lot in school. Like I wasn't like the best student at all. But I think like I'm probably like the most hated, loved kid out of that school.
Makes sense.
Like even now, teachers I've had issues with, they follow me on Instagram, they tap in, they be like, dude, you gave me a hard time, but I gotta love what you doing.
Yes.
Like, so it's one of those things.
You are now using that energy in a positive way.
Yeah, because like I wanted to do the college thing. Like it always looked fun. I went on multiple college tours. I'm like, this life looked cool. And I think coming from like LA, not a lot of people get to see like that outside of LA. So to go to different states and see colleges and things like that, it's like something I wanted because nobody in my family really did it.
Okay.
So I probably, out of my siblings, I for sure would have been the first. And but I didn't go that route. I kind of stayed out here and started songwriting, and I finagled my way into like this music thing. I've just been doing that ever since.
Okay. Did you ever participate in any talent shows, anything in school or anything like that?
Yeah, I did shows. I go to one of my very first shows. I played Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
Yeah, I was on my.
You were singing.
I'm gonna show you the proof of all this. You think I'm making that
right.
up?
No, I don't think you're making it up. I believe you.
Yeah, so I played the Scarecrow. Looked a mess.
You say looked a mess.
As far as talent shows go, in middle school and high school, I've never lost.
Really?
I've never lost a talent show. I think my last year of wanting to do the talent show, they actually told me I couldn't participate as a contestant. So I was like a judge.
But it was on some hair. Like we already know you're gonna give somebody else a chance.
But they still let me sing. But it was kind of like I just couldn't. Well, it's cool because then at that point I felt like I was respected enough.
Yeah, so, like we already know you're gonna win. So like give somebody else a chance.
No, for sure. So like, I was on there with the other judges, which was staff. So people always say, yeah, like favoritism and all that stuff towards me. But I think I was just cool. I did drama class.
Okay, so you well rounded.
Yeah. So on the stage not like nothing too big for me. Like I'm kind of like used to that. Now performing my own music, that's still something I'm getting used to.
Okay. Now how is that a challenge?
No, it's just a challenge because like one, coming out of high school, I mean I knew I could sing. I was winning talent shows, but I used to think the idea of being an artist and a celebrity was far reached. Like I didn't know that it was so close. Let me be honest with you, it's a lot of hood niggas that's running this little industry. I'm not from nowhere, but like as I like move along, I see like which niggas are who and like how niggas are connected to. So it's not far reached at all.
No, it's not.
But as a kid, I'm somebody who watched like Disney Channel and things like that. So I'm like, it's 1 in a million chances you go to these auditions, they may pick you up. So how to be famous and all that wasn't really on my mind. I knew I could sing. So like coming out of high school, all I wanted to do was own a studio. Okay. Be a studio owner and write songs here and there. I wasn't fully writing songs in high school. So like to be up to where I am now with writing music, I like shock myself. I think still to this day after I write a song, I'm like, damn, I came up with that. And so, and then a part of like pulling that back together with performing, I think it's just being comfortable to know that like your stuff is good enough for people to actually pay attention to. But everybody in the beginning, nobody gonna be in the crowd like word for word your stuff, none of that. You got to go through the motions of it, I know for sure. But so I guess it's just my nerves with that. But other than that, I think I'm getting better at it.
You are.
So and eventually I will. So in September 18th, I'm actually throwing my own show.
Hey.
So we're gonna have some,
I need to be there.
For sure, headlining. I'll give you the information on that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's booked away and getting the flyer and stuff together for that. So a lot of people are like wanting to see me now because this is my first coming out, like my own show, my own music. So everybody kind of like, all right,
it's gonna be cracking.
See what this dude got.
Oh yeah, so, your little singing ass.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
little baby Trey song singing ass. It's gonna be off the rip.
So you know, and then I have to just kind of figure out how like the women, for girls, women, whatever you want to call them, that fan base is kind of easier to grab than guys, like for sure. Because niggas, we already got egos and like animosity, so to say you like a nigga music is kind of like, that's a big deal.
Yeah, you have to be
other guys
content in yourself to not even care what somebody else thinking to be that type of guy.
Yeah. And
so
then,
and then women, we love singing. We love singing men. Like from
that's
little
like
kids
like
to big
thing.
kids. Yeah, we love it. We'll take a singing man over a rapping guy any day.
No, facts. I think so.
Any day.
I think so. But then I have to like kind of switch my steez up to kind of rap a little bit. And I tell people all the time,